And a group of Republican delegates is set to propose new climate bills tomorrow as Marylanders deal with rising energy costs.
Please help and stop it, people are struggling.
When you get your BG&E bill and you expect it to be a certain amount, it kind of hits you sideways.
Fox 45's Jessica Babb spoke to members of the Freedom Caucus about these bills.
She joins us live with the breakdown and how they could impact your wallet. Jessica?
Yeah, tomorrow there will be a hearing on two bills proposed by Republican lawmakers. They say the state's climate policies have put us in a sticky situation where we're not producing enough energy in state, but at the same time our energy needs are only increasing as we work to electrify our cars, homes, and even businesses. So they say they want to roll back some of the state's climate policies to make energy more affordable. As energy bills skyrocket and necessities like energy and heat feel out of reach for many Marylanders.
It's unacceptable.
With a slew of proposed legislation in both the House and Senate, lawmakers are fighting to get relief for ratepayers.
We have fixed income people, we have low income people, we have people that are dependent upon medical devices, and they're afraid when they hit the switch, it's not going to come on, because they can't afford their utility bill.
Two of those lawmakers are Delegate Brian Chisholm, representing Anne Arundel County, and Delegate Lauren Arikin from Harford County.
Because the Climate Solutions Now Act bill has so many mandates in there that we're not even close to being able to meet.
Chisholm is sponsoring the Climate Solutions Affordability Act of 2025, which would roll back some of the mandates from the Climate Solutions Now Act of 2022. If it's determined the mandates don't make sense economically or financially.
So they use a term called to the extent economically practicable. The EPA uses it all the time, and it's basically a stopgap. It's a guardrail. It's a soft landing so that if we get to a point where this is going to bankrupt a state or a country or a business, then we have to at least take a deeper look and say, okay, we understand we're not going to be able to meet these goals right now. What can we do to back off of it a little bit?
The bill also repeals the Empower Maryland program, a charge you've probably noticed on your energy bill. It's a charge that goes toward funding programs and initiatives that help reduce emissions and help people electrify their home. While it doesn't solve the state's energy shortcomings, it could save you a few bucks every month.
So any help we can give them, whether it's $30, $40, $50, $60 a month, that's a big difference to some people.
The same bill was just heard in the Senate, sponsored by Senator Jason Gallion.
Climate Solutions Now took it too far one way, and we want to kind of bring it back to center to be more business friendly in the state.
Then there's the Energy Equality Act of 2025, sponsored by Delegate Arikin, which repeals the state's low emissions vehicle programs, and it also prevents a local government or the state from restricting a purchase or use of consumer goods solely based on the energy source used to power that item. Items like gas-powered leaf blowers, which several cities, including Annapolis, have banned. Chisholm says he believes the state's climate policies and focus on renewables have led to the state's energy crisis, forcing us to import about 40% of our energy, while fossil fuel plants close and demand for energy is only increasing. He points to recent testimony from Talon Energy, the company who operates Brandon Shores, who says it was clear the state adopted a policy to phase out coal generation.
We are extremely hostile to power plants that use fossil fuels. So we're driving people out.
And while Democrats like Senate President Bill Ferguson acknowledge there's an energy crisis.
In the long term, by bringing on more Maryland-made energy, it will have a significantly positive impact on pricing overall.
Democratic leaders have proposed their own legislation to find solutions.
But if we do not deal with the climate crisis alongside of the energy crisis, we will never get to a place that's sustainable.
So the jury's still out on whether or not state lawmakers are open to pulling back parts of the Climate Solutions Act.
I don't think they would ever repeal it. They're a supermajority, but I am honestly giving them a soft landing. I am giving them a way out so it's not so draconian, it's not so damaging. So I'm hoping there's an appetite.
And again, those hearings for those two bills will be tomorrow. We'll let you know what comes out of those hearings. But with so many energy bills on the table this session, it's not clear yet what will actually have a chance at passing. Live in Baltimore, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.